What you gotta say?
All right. What's going on, people? It's Jawan back again with the What You Gotta Say podcast, sponsored by Women of Colors. And today I have a special guest today. And as you see, we're not in our usual environment. I had to come to her natural habitat because she inspired this great, beautiful wall behind us. And I want to introduce you to our special guest, Dr. Penn.
Yay! Good to be here with you.
How's it going? I've been wanting to sit down with you for a minute.
Yeah, it's going. It seems like time is just flying by.
Ryan,
But
yeah, every time I come here to the office, you've been very busy. So what have you been cooking up? That's what I want to know. That's what we need to share with the people.
so we are in the midst of a really wonderful program that I manage, the Community Advocacy and Resilience Project.
Okay.
And it was done in partnership with My Michigan Health and the Saginaw County Community Mental Health Authority.
Nice.
And so we were very, very fortunate to get just under $400,000 from the Michigan Health Endowment Fund. I and our president, Evelyn McGovern,
Yes.
spent a lot of time thinking through what we wanted to do in our community to address the fact that we see a persistent pattern of racial disparities in getting the behavioral health care that many
In
people
Saginaw.
need. So we were able to propose this project and get it funded to be implemented over the past few years. So we're actually right in about our second year, halfway through our second year, and we have another 6 months to go.
Wow. And I guess when you go to these hospitals, what are the advocates essentially doing there?
So what we thought was very, very powerful is that talk about people turning their story of triumph into supporting other people. And so we have a wonderful team of advocates. Two are placed at My Michigan Health, and two were placed with Saginaw County Community Mental Health Authority. Unfortunately, once we got into the throes of our program, our ladies have just been so successful. They took the state test, so they are not just
Okay, so it was a whole testing that they had to go through. Okay.
yes, and they passed, and they are certified peers. And so we've lost a couple of folks, and so we are currently looking to add a couple of new team members who have lived experience with either behavioral health challenges or substance use disorder.
Yep.
And we are willing to train them and place them either at My Michigan Health or Saginaw County Community Mental Health Authority, because one of our other peers, who's amazing, she recently took on a full-time job, so she's had to really lower her hours.
Yeah.
So we
liked
want
her so much that they took her from us.
her.
She was doing such an amazing job, which I mean, I can't never knock anybody for, moving up. But
Yeah.
so I guess you're looking for two more. How many hours do they normally spend at these hospitals?
So on average, they work 30 hours a week, up to 30 hours a week. Some work less, which we've made that accommodation. But essentially, their job is to be on the front lines of intake, because there are things that they can see and they can intervene with that if you didn't have the lived experience, you wouldn't really know that a person is experiencing some of the challenges that they're able to help with as they try to get people into recovery.
Wow. And you sit down often with them, or how does...
Yes.
Okay.
So we share them with our partner organizations. And so just like I'm their supervisor, they also have a supervisor in the field.
Oh.
And we bring them over to Women of Colors once a week, where we have our team meetings. And so it sort of keeps all of us apprised of what we're doing. So we meet with the prevention team. We meet with Evelyn. We meet with each other. Today we had a in-service from our SVSU interns.
Oh, man. And so is that like a Monday through Friday thing that they're doing, or
They do.
is it like even on the weekends, or
They don't work on the weekends.
Okay.
They work Monday
That's
through
good for
Friday.
some work-life balance then. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I've spoken with a few of the advocates that reach out, and man, they absolutely love it, y'all. Like every time they talk about what they're doing, like to them, it don't even feel like a job from what, talking to a couple of them. It's more like their passion. And a lot of them were actually kind of doing it without even overtly knowing they were doing it. But now it's just a blessing that they can do it and actually get compensated for it and even move forward from it to venture off into other things to give back. But yeah, I feel like there's nothing more powerful than having a lived experience and then being able to provide that knowledge to someone else who may not be able to see through the darkness.
You know what? You said it, because what I have found that makes our team so special is that they're just committed to this work. It's like their ministry. And I also think that it helps them in their recovery journey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's like they're building themselves up while building somebody else up. So it's almost like they have to keep that certain level of accountability, because if they fall, they can have like all the other dominoes can fall. Because I mean, if you're supposed to be the pillar of hope and you're tilting, how are you supposed to follow?
Yes. And honestly, they have taught me so much. I didn't realize how rare they are. I mean, staying in recovery, being actively in recovery is no small undertaking. So the fact that they're able to do this work, help other people, and get paid has been tremendous. One of the things that we're continuing to do is invest in them. So, for example, the Michigan Health Endowment Fund had a little scholarship program that we just wrote for, and we're going to send them to a conference. And so they got like $5,000 to go to a conference in Las Vegas.
Oh, they're gonna love that. Yeah.
Yep. We are
it's
excited.
like a reward for putting in that time and effort. That's really nice. And I guess, what is their job title again? Would you say it was?
So we have peer support specialist at Saginaw County Community Mental Health Authority, and we have wellness advocates at My Michigan Health. And the beautiful thing about My Michigan Health is they've already invested in our program because they want to help us with the ability to sustain it. So they gave us an award of $25,000 to make sure that work continues, and they have teams that are grant supported in I think all of their sites. So they really understand and value the peer model. We also have some grants out there that are under review because when you're doing work with grants, you're sort of at the mercy of the funding cycles. Yeah.
Dang. And I guess, well, I'm gonna be talking with some of the advocates on our next podcast just to see their frontline experience and as far as feedback. But have you got any feedback from people that they've assisted? Or, I mean, I've heard some feedback which I was astonished, but I want to know.
Yeah. So our partners who host them have had nothing but amazing things to say about them. And something that I was encouraged by was that they said a lot of times when you get peers, it's kind of hard to hold on to them because they move on to other things. So I was a little bit bummed when we had attrition with our team. But when I figured out that was just sort of par for the course, I felt a little bit better about that. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely an undertaking where we're trying to build them up so that they can build others up. And Evelyn is so gracious in her mentoring and supporting of women. She never wants to hold anyone back, and so
she'd be the first one if you have a good opportunity. She's, what you waiting on?
She's certainly done it for me. Yep, she certainly has.
No, that's amazing. And then this program, you said, is going on 2 years?
Yeah, we are already in the second year. The first phase, we spent 2 years doing a research project, which was also awesome. And in that discovery, we found out that people are suffering out there. It's like people feel stigmatized at times about getting the care they need. And so that's why we felt like our peers were able to break that barrier down of it being, a stigma associated with being someone who's using, and so we sort of stumbled upon this peer model, which we sort of designed along the lines of a research-based program, Project Assert, out of Baltimore. But yeah, the ladies that we've assembled as a team have just hit the ground running. In fact, one day we had a father come in and talk to us about how one of our advocates was able to reach his daughter when so many others had tried, and he just wanted to thank us for doing the good work. And there wasn't a dry eye in the room. We were just so proud to know that we are literally in the business of saving lives.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
yeah. From when I talk to some of the advocates, they're like right at the hospital, right there being support as soon as they get out, and they're helping them find, the assistance they need, and then they're actually coming from that actual assistance. It just, I feel like they're just more impactful and powerful. But no, it's definitely been a blessing just hearing about all the progress and stuff that I've just been hearing about what's been going on.
It's definitely.
I know it's tough.
It's tough,
Yeah.
but it's a wonderful new arm of the work that Women of Colors is doing.
Yeah.
I know, I manage the program and I help with the evaluation. I help with the writing of the grants and the reporting, but I couldn't do what they do. I've accepted my own limitations, but let me tell you, they know the system. They know how to get people through it and sort of demystify it in ways that if you haven't been a part of the system or a benefactor of the system, you just don't know what they know. And they are the ideal guides for people who could just feel like it's daunting to already have issues, but then try to figure out how to get the help you need. So it's not that the help isn't there, but it's like getting the horse to the water, So
they just need a solid path, and I feel like that's what those ladies have been doing. So I guess one of my last questions is how, if someone wants to be a peer support specialist, how would they go about getting in touch with you?
So right now, we have some jobs advertised out there. And so if anyone is interested, they can certainly reach out to us at Women of Colors. We'll talk to them about the position, what it is, what it is not. And we are accepting applications right now. I will say this, we are very, we're a very close-knit family. And so we take the business of adding someone to our chemistry very seriously because we don't just look at this like a job. We really look at it as a part of
it's a passion,
that's and so it really takes the right person to fill these roles. And I don't think that there are many people out there who haven't either experienced or had someone in their family who has struggled with
some kind of
substance use and or mental health challenges. And so we feel really blessed to be in a position to normalize conversations about this so that people can get the help that they need. And so it's important to us that we bring people on board, who are turning that corner in their lives. There's a lot of people who never dreamed that something that they've gone through
would be,
a blessing to other people.
Yeah, because a lot of times people will get through it and then, try to basically sweep it under the rug like it never happened. But some people need that experience to kind of figure out where they're, what could happen if they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
But this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see the new advocates that come in and just see the impact that they're going to be able to have in the community, or just, people in need. I guess, man, I'm going to post below how you guys can apply at the website, or is it on LinkedIn or Indeed or anything like that? Indeed. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll try to have some links where you guys can look for the listing and apply. And like you said, the qualifications aren't crazy. We're just looking for, what are you looking for?
We are ideally, we're
come through recovery, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone who has lived experience either with mental health issues or with substance use disorder, they would definitely be, those are the folks we want. If they already have peer experience,
that's a big plus.
Even better.
If you're already doing it.
If they don't, you know, we have set aside funds to take them through the training.
Okay,
and
good,
I can
good.
say,
Nothing better than paid
yeah.
training, yo.
I know. Oh, that's what happens. That's why we lose our people. We train them up and folks gobble them up.
Get them certified and
My goodness.
all the doors open. But no, that's good. This was just a quick What You Gotta Say podcast with Dr. Pam. I just had to get her in here and get the information out to you guys. That way, if you're a peer support specialist already or you're looking to become one, now's the time. Don't let this opportunity pass, because you're missing an opportunity to help a lot of others in need. Anything else you'd like to say before we cut it?
I would just say that Women of Colors is a great place to work. You know, we work together and we work on ourselves. And so, yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, until the next time, we'll see you at the... Actually, real quick, I'm going to have the other peer support specialists that have been doing this in the field come on next. So you guys stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next What You Gotta Say podcast. Peace.
What you gotta say?